That was Dr. No Wylie in a scene from the Pitt. Tell us about the show. So every episode is 1 hour in your shift.
Yes, I play a guy named Dr. Michael Rabinovich. Everybody calls him Dr. Robbie. And I go to work at 7 a.m. And the first episode is 7 to 8 a.m. Second episode is 8 to 9. Wow. And we go through the entire shift with Dr. Robbie all the way through 15 hours.
The 9 to 10 episode is every patient watching this here show.
Right.
Because we are the official show of hospitals.
Perfect.
Just for next season, you might want to just put that in.
Put it on the TV.
Put it on the TV.
Absolutely.
Just for next season.
It's actually great.
So I'm thinking as an actor, in a day and when you're shooting, the amount of wardrobe changes that happen, sometimes it becomes annoying. This is a dream. It's the same.
This is like you're living in a time capsule. It's like Groundhog Day. We don't
so you're wearing the
get
same
a haircut.
thing.
We don't change our clothes. We can't gain weight. We can't lose weight. We have to stay exactly as we are for 9 months straight.
Wow.
Because we're only playing 9 months
to
create 15 hours of one day.
You know, ER, when you started on ER, I think that show was such a tremendous success, and it really inspired a lot of people to become doctors. They did studies on it, and they saw like this upshoot.
It did. It was, well, ER as a discipline was sort of it was the sort of stepchild of the medical community. Nobody really, paid it much attention. And the guys that went into it, the women that went into it, were kind of cowboys. Mm-hmm. They liked adrenaline. They also liked having an open schedule. And then our show came on in '94 and showed what heroes these guys are. And it just swelled the ranks of applicants, and it raised the caliber of applicants as well. Suddenly, ERs were getting a lot more funding because there was a lot more research happening. There were a lot more innovations, more procedures were being done in them. And it was a really, thriving specialty until the pandemic. And then that started to trend in the opposite direction. Mm-hmm. And last year, I believe for the first time in 30 years, they didn't match all the applicants for emergency medicine.
Wow.
So part of the intentionality behind this show was to put the spotlight back on first responders, remind everybody what heroes they are, and hopefully inspire the next generation to go into those jobs.
Yeah, because COVID took a big hit on that, yeah?
Huge hit on their morale, huge hit on their psyche, and a lot of what Dr. Robbie is going through is a little bit of undiagnosed PTSD from what happened to him 5 years ago during COVID. So COVID plays a very large character in our show in terms of how we're still kind of pulling ourselves out of the proverbial pit that we all went into 5 years ago.
Wow. Well, we appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
And
great to be
here. We look forward to watching The Pitt.
The Pitt is currently streaming on Max with new episodes airing every Thursday at 9 p.m.